What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Optics Podcast. We are Mark, Jello, and Jamo for today. And before we go to the topic of today's episode, meron lang kaming ipa-plug. We are now in year 2 of Titos and Titas of UP 143, and the Titos and Titas
Yes.
of UP are donating for the UP athletes recovery meals for UAAP season 88. We will flash on the screen the QR codes where you can donate for our UP athletes by sending your donations to their BPI, GCash, or Palawan Pay accounts. So, maraming salamat and please support Titos and Titas of UP 143 Year 2. And natapos na ang Playtime Pairs Phil
Yes!
Oil 18th Preseason Cup. We won the championship and the perpetual trophy. The first team to win a
Three-peat.
three-peat baby for
Three-peat in
the Phil
8
Oil Eco
seasons.
Oil tournament. Ayan.
In 8 years, tama?
18.
It's in 18 years. So first time
18
ever.
years.
18 years. Tayo
So
pala nakakagawa.
congratulations to the UPMBT. Grabe, it's a feat, no? First perpetual trophy. Lang
Yeah.
naman.
Ever. Totoo. And we were all there kanina. All four of us were in the game and
Uh-huh.
we enjoyed the sights and sounds. Ang ganda no action. Nakakabwisit ang officiating.
Yes.
So for the game today, the player of the game and in fact the finals MVP was Jerry Abadiano. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 steals, no? But not to be outdone was our big men. Gani Stevens, 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists, including 7 out of 9 from the free throw line. And Sinoruka, no, who had 15 points, 12 rebounds, and 1 block shot. Anong
Yes.
masasabi niyo sa performance kanina? Any takes regarding the awards actually, regarding the finals MVP? Kasi ako, unahan ko na kayo. For me, the finals MVP, I thought coming into towards the end of the game, it was Gani Stevens who had inside track. But not of course not of course to take away from Cap Jerry's
Mhm.
achievement though, because yung shots niya and his defense were also pivotal in the game.
Actually, I agree, no? Na siguro early in the fourth quarter, I was looking at the stats sa FIBA Live stats. I had Gani as the player of the game kasi ganda ng yan, yung may point, ang dami niyang points. Siya yung leading points at that siya ang leading scorer natin at that point in time. Tapos rebounds andun siya. And then assists din eh. So overall performance niya napakaganda. Actually, tuwan-tuwa ako sa performance ng mga ng front court natin. Talagang ah, payong kung payong sa ilalim eh. Alam mo yun,
Yeah.
parang nag-shutdown yung na, na, nag,
Yeah.
parang may bubong.
Mm.
Walang makita yung mga NU tried to make plays and score from underneath the basket pero wala silang makitang basket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
even
tapos
even yung yung mga breakout pass sana para to bail out sana sa 3 points. Hindi nila mahanap eh. Bakit? Ang lalapat ng mga nakaharang eh. We have walls. Ayun.
correct.
Yeah.
Yung tipong, di ba, parang pinayungan ka na nga, tapos nung i-kick out mo yung bola, ilalabas mo yung bola, hindi mo naman maipasa kasi meron namang pader, meron namang bakod. So, parang kang pinagpatayuan ng bahay, may bubong at may mga pader. Though, I mean, I agree that Gani's performance was spectacular. Ako lang pakiramdam ko, the consistency of Jerry's, aside from the stats, of course, his points, his assists, I think yung consistency nung performance niya from the beginning of the game until the end, parang it's not, hindi siya explosive na merong parang
Yeah.
quarter na rat. Pero like from the beginning until the end, every time pinapasok siya, is very consistent. Tas hindi natin napapansin the points add up, the assists add up. So hence ako I believe that he deserves the season MVP crown.
Yeah, more
Tingin mo,
more
Mark?
than the finals MVP. The season MVP is definitely well deserved. Outside
Oo.
of just the Phil Oil, he's the most consistent. This maybe consistent same and then in the last few games silang dalawa ni Rayland actually. More than just his production inside, it's the leadership really.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
confidence that he brings the rest of the team inside no na yaan nyo, sige gawa lang kayo ng gawa, ako bahala dito. Pag alam mo yun, pag hindi pumasok, then ipasa nyo sa akin, ako magtitimon uli, ako maghahanap ng paraan para makapuntos tayo. Yung ganong klaseng confidence and that maturity and leadership no. And the way in the interview with Coach Gold, for example, on how Coach Gold identifies Jerry as somebody that he has trusted, na has been a workhorse even when he was still very very young, and
Yeah.
and you can really see that Jerry will just work for it, diba? Work for it. I mean, he might not have all of the God-given talents of height, for example, or even, for example, the length also, but he really works for it. And skills-wise, maturity-wise, and knowing the system and staying in the system is something that he's really, really good at. So, I'm so proud of this for Jerry. He truly deserves it. I think he was the MVP din yata last season. I think the finals MVP din last season when we won the finals game also.
Yeah.
So,
I think, yes.
consistency matters, and that's how, for example, you just go ahead and drive, for example, continuously and again to a championship. So again, congratulations to Captain Jerry. So sabi nila scary Jerry daw. I'm more of steady Jerry, I think.
Yeah.
If you look into it. I think he'll
Not-
play a
he-
big part.
He's not
in
only
season
the
18.
season MVP ha, he's the heavy duty player. Parang ito yata yung equivalent ng finals MVP, diba? Heavy duty
Oo.
player
Yeah.
of the game.
I mean, yeah,
So-
POG siya nung finals game. So, yun na yun.
Yeah.
And a little anecdote about Jerry. I don't know if I've shared this in the pod, right? But I remember, one time, we were just chatting. Sabi ko, alam mo, Kap, ikaw talaga ang bias ko eh. Kasi, sa'yo ko nakikita yung, basta trabaho ka lang, trabaho. Hindi kailangan ng flashy anything, na mga, basta saksak, disiplina, kalma, ganyan. So sabi niya, alam mo, chef, talaga, yan ang tinatak ko sa utak ko na parang kailangan ko magtrabaho. Kasi remember, sabi niya, when I started, dahil nga hindi naman ako matangkad, hindi naman ako yung typical na basketball player na kumbaga mainit sa mata ng mga recruiters. Pero nung nagkaroon ako ng pagkakataon, kinagat ko yun. So sabi niya, alam mo ba na team B ako nung una? Sabi niya, hindi ako agad nasa roster, sabi niya ganun, pero tinrabaho ko yun. Tapos nung napunta ako sa team A, nasa UP na ako, hindi rin naman yung paglipat naman namin sa UP, hindi rin naman ako agad guard, na go-to guard eh, sabi niya. Pero sabi niya, tiis. Hindi tiis yung term na ginamit. Ano ba, parang, basta magtatrabaho ako, pag tinawag ako, pag pinasok ako, gagawin ko yung hanggat pinakakaya ko. Tapos sipag lang ako lagi. Tapos, sabi ko, ngayon napapansin na, oo nga, chef, salamat. So, talagang kung merong parang ng
Epitome of hard work.
Oo, yung hard
Siya
work,
yan.
tsaka yung tipong hindi ka man ikaw yung unang pinili, pero dahil gusto mo at may pangarap ka, mangyayari yon. Ang ating kapitan, Jerry Abadiano.
Yes.
Congrats, Cap Jerry.
Naging emotional ako.
Ang galing talaga ni Jerry, no? Siya yung connective tissue ng lahat eh. Wala siyang definitive moment kanina na parang he owned this particular point of the game.
Mhm.
But he was there all throughout. Alam niyo yun,
Yeah.
yung ganda na sinabi niyo yun na doon sa times na kailangan na may magtimon, nandun siya. And then, the team comes around. So, he really is a very good leader in that respect.
going to Noruka naman no, you can really see, for example, how he well and gelled with the team already, and I'm happy to see obviously on his development too. I mean, at the start when we started this preseason, you would say that merong ano mo yun, konting giggle pa si Francis, but this time around you would really see that he goes for percentages already. He alam mo yun, he gets discipline on the play on what needs to be done for him to do defensively and offensively. And now that he's seeing obviously that he's getting the results, I hope it translates also to more confidence on his part. He's probably somebody that we will be looking into to spark a little bit of excitement, a little bit of momentum, something that Francis Lopez perhaps was providing previously in the previous season. His dunks, his flashy moves also, the way that he attacks the ring, the boards also is something that is a sight to see and would really deliver a lot of cheers from the crowd. So that's something that we're truly looking forward to for the rest of the season in season 80.
That's true. Actually, he was a spark plug on offense. Ang ganda nung insertion sa kanya as part of the second unit. Kasi ang nangyayari, he now goes to be matched up with the bench bigs of the other team. So usually, sa ibang teams niyan, may drop-off na and dun sa level of talent. And now, imagine if you're a bench player na big man ng kabilang team and you have to defend Francis Noruka. Kanina, there
Yeah.
were times na nakuhuli niya on a mismatch eh. Ang ganda na offense na UP kanina. And this is a good transition dun sa topic natin. Siguro we can talk about how UP played kanina versus how we were playing earlier in the
Yeah.
preseason. Pero
Wait lang.
there were
Wait
times
lang,
when...
Miles. Meron lang akong tanong.
Sige.
Kasi sabi mo, second unit si Noruka. Second unit pa ba?
Kasi...
Parang ano na.
Oo.
Ito to be fair to be fair, Jello. Meron kasing mga players katulad ng sa NBA dati, sina Manu Ginobili, na although pinapasok sila off the bench initially, pagdating sa dulo ng game, kasama sila doon sa final five na nilalaro, meaning sila yung
Closer.
pinagsasara ng game, sila yung closer
Yeah.
ng team nila. Tapos at the same time, pag tinignan mo yung number of minutes, mas marami pa silang minutes sa starter.
Yeah.
It just happens na hindi sila pinapasok agad ng coach. Merong tactical decision to insert them later on for several reasons, no? Minsan, for example, baka kulang ng scoring sa bench, ganun. I think for Noruka, the good thing about him coming off the bench is mismatch usually yung kalaban niya. Like kanina, may times na nakuhuli niya on an island si Manansala sa ilalim. And Manansala could not do anything against him. Parang 6 points yata yung na-score ni Noruka sa kanya, no? And they were able to find Francis Noruka. The best thing about this team so far, especially since coming back from Serbia, is they're now able to swing the ball very quickly and find the mismatch. For example,
Right.
if there's size mismatch sa ilalim,
Yes.
they see Noruka able to eat up a smaller guy. Ipapasa nila kay Noruka, nahanap nila. And then on the flip side, merong play kanina where Harold was able to catch Palasielo on the outside.
Oo.
Naturally,
Jamo,
Harold-
magkatabi tayo kanina. Anong sabi mo?
Harold was like, you can't guard me. Di ba? Too slow eh.
totoo, nung nakita niya na si Palasielo yung bantay niya, alam mo na,
Too slow.
kinain niya.
Kain siya eh.
Yeah.
Kulang na
I
lang
think
gumano,
kanina
no?
talaga it exhibited.
Pero hindi ganun
it
yung mga boys
exhibited
natin eh.
Mm-mm. It
Sige nga.
exhibited also how deep our bench is kanina also, no? Na how easily we can go ahead and replace people, for example, from inside. Even though we had a number of people in foul trouble at the tail end with the large leads such as that, doesn't really matter already too. So given that we have a lot of people that we can go ahead and insert and who can go already play the same parts or perhaps even do something different, I think that is already a alam mo yun, a luxury to have for this particular team. And I hope obviously they continuously improve also and gel together.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
And meron lang ako in relation to that, no, may question lang ako about one of the narratives regarding our team heading into this preseason. Because last year we had QMB, who was in the game kanina, by the way. Shout out QMB.
Oo nga.
Some of us had photos with him, yung isa dyan, nanlalamang.
Ay, nako. Lahat. QMB, Carl Tamayo, Richie Rivero, lahat may picture si Jamo.
Ay, wala akong picture kay Carl. Wala akong picture with Carl.
Wala ba?
Ayan. Pero naisaan pa rin tayo kay Q. But
Sus
anyway.
naman, nakapila kasi ako. Nandun siya. Anong gagawin ko?
Alam ka naman.
Yeah.
Alam ka naman, hindi mo.
Diba?
Totoo naman din. Pero going back to our question, ang narrative kasi heading into this off-season, meron tayong Q last year who was very pivotal to our championship. And then before that, Malik Diouf who was a finals MVP and a season MVP who were anchoring the middle. So for this year, wala tayong ganun. And since it's already almost August, we can essentially say, I think I can confidently say, at least ako, na wala nang someone na papasok, wala nang anyone in the raid who can come in, play center right away. So it's going to be Gani and Sean Alter, mostly at the center, with some Noruka, some Gagate. And considering our concerns heading into this preseason, would you say na nag-i-improve sila? Kasi ako, ang ganda nung nakikita ko sa kanila. Si Gani Stevens, we've been raving about him in this podcast for a while now. Pero si Sean Alter, ang ganda ng body language niya. And he was able to neutralize Omar John kanina. Ano masasabi niyo sa narrative na yun? Would you agree na maybe this year, we probably wouldn't need a QMB type of guy to anchor the middle?
Again, sabi ko nga kanina, confident ako dun sa natin. Natutuwa ako sa performance ng frontcourt natin. Overall performance nila. Sobrang galing. Na si Sean parang more confident ngayon sa position na piniplay niya. And then ayun, that's what he's supposed to do, 'di ba? Dominate underneath. And matagal na natin hinihintay sa kanya 'to. Parang last year yung preseason niya is very impressive, no? Yun nga lang dumating si Q. Not that we're complaining, 'di ba?
Not that we're complaining.
Pero ayun, medyo he had to take a back seat. Ngayon, he has to take that front seat back. Right?
Yeah. Maybe they just need that year talaga eh. That's maybe what the coaches were thinking. Na we have Gani, we have Sean, but both maybe just need one more year because they need more time with the team, they need more time with the system, and now that they got that particular year, now that they're showing their wares, diba? Yeah. Instead of just having one Q, we have two guys. Yes, maybe Q is still maybe more naturally talented and lengthy, but this time around, these are two people that can really play well with the rest of the team now. So that might even be better because meaning we can extend because we have more minutes with two guys and we have more options with two guys.
Yeah.
So and they can even play together at sometimes if need be.
Pwede.
So these are options, for example, that all of a sudden it's gonna be available for us, which even might be better. And the good thing about this off season, it's gonna be much longer. We had a number of chances and opportunities to play multiple team. We'll just have more time also to adjust. Meron pa Woobs, meron pa silang Korea or Taiwan, whatever happens. So I feel like coming into this season is all in, I would imagine, with these bigs that we do have. And I'm confident, obviously, they're gonna make a good run for season 8-8. As long as, obviously, they keep on the system and then they keep working hard. Kasi, gaya na sinabi natin, if Jerry can do it, hindi siya yung pinakamalaki, hindi siya yung pinakamatangkad, naturally gifted within the team, but still he provides, for example, that winning an attitude and provides the win for such a team, a talented team such as this. So, diba, parang the ceiling of these guys that we do have, especially sa bigs, is still pretty high. So, alam mo yun, sky's the limit as long as they work hard.
Yeah.
Did you guys see yung post ni Sean sa IG niya?
Oh,
ay, sa Facebook niya.
Bago ba?
So,
Is this new?
So this was 2-3 days ago or a week ago. Sabi niya, this is my time. And I think he is maximizing it. He's using it to his advantage.
All the confidence in the world.
Goal of that team. Yeah. Diba sabi ko siya mo kanina, gusto ko yan, mainit ulo. Lumalaban.
Yeah. And katulad ng sabi ko kanina when we were still not recording, he's starting to act his size.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
tama.
So props to
So
you,
that's
Sean
good.
Alter. Props to our
Massive
bigs,
shout out.
actually. Sean, Gani,
Francis.
OG.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
Francis.
he was very confident kanina. Yung ganda ng body control niya. He went up
Mhm.
for 2 dunks. He made both. Yung isa, finaul pa siya. So,
Oo.
Sean Alter is a very, very bad man. And he's now starting to realize his potential. So, watch
Yeah.
out the rest of the UAAP. This guy is just starting to, grind his gears and show what he can really do in this league, no?
Aha.
Speaking of potential, would you also agree na, okay, NU didn't play bad. They actually played according to their potential or their game plan, no? They were attacking the middle.
Yes.
But it's more of nagbago yung UP. Kasi we were talking in previous episodes, di ba, na although UP was already winning, and we even won against LaSalle in the semis, no? Pero the difference between us and the rest of the UAP is parang yung UP, nangangapa pa lang eh. So nagsisimula pa lang talaga tayo, mahanap yung groove natin. Would you say na this was the case and this was the reason why we won by a comfortable margin in this game?
Boys, meron lang ako. Meron ako bago yan. Mark, pwede ba ako maglambing ng stats para lang, kumbaga, meron tayong, pagtingin, pero meron tayong stats basis muna.
Sige.
Yeah, I mean overall observations based on statistics, in summary, UP was clearly the more efficient team, better shooting percentages across the board. The only percentage in shooting that we're not better is actually the 3-point shooting. And you struggled on offensively, poor field goal, free throw, especially very very poor. UP's defense was really really solid. We had 13 steals and 5 blocks. And the bench really played a big role. Kumbaga, when we put in somebody inside the rotation, they are contributing both offensively and defensively. Momentum and execution heavily favored UP with strong runs and consistent scoring. And it didn't help also that we had a large crowd behind the team. So this
ilan
was
ang assist natin? 20?
20
assists
assists
is 7
compared to
20
12
assists.
ng NU.
Free throw was 70% compared to
55 for NU.
3 points, mas madami sila.
5
Mas
of
marami
5 of
sila.
24 compared to 4 of 25 para sa atin. Pero
Pero mas marami tayong attempt.
wala naman kasi
Okay.
If you think about it also, baka na-force lang din sila mag-make ng a lot of threes kasi hindi sila nakapasok sa loob masyado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point. That's a good insight.
Yeah. And coming back dun sa isang point kanina din pala ni Miles, na before we jump to the next topic, we're happy with Steve tuloy. We have Gani, we're happy with Sean, and what's scary about that, they're not the only two options. We had a few people who did not play, like Seven, Wancho, who's still there, LA, who's still there also.
Uh-huh.
So these are people that would still be threats inside. We also how Seven played in Taiwan. We also how Wancho played in Marty Cup. So it's, I would not say scary proposition. It's going to be a fun choice for the coaches when we set up the final lineup, especially for the 4 and 5.
Lalo na to si Wancho, no?
Yeah.
He's a he's a 4 who's very very aware of what he should do in the court. And he's just still a rookie.
Yeah.
What
rookie.
more,
Naalala
diba?
ko yung
Totoo.
Naalala ko yung sabi niya. Basta sabi lang niya, magtatrabaho po ako. Hindi na natin mamanggitin yung sumunod na sinabi niya. Pero sabi niya,
wala yan sina Toot!
Ay, grabe kayo, hindi.
Well,
Grabe,
anyway, simula ko yung tinatanong mo, Miles, no? And you played a very good game. I mean, ball movement, meron sila nun. Execution, meron sila. Hindi naman sila nagkakalat. Hindi sila nagkalat. I think they have played their optimum or optimal performance earlier.
Mhm.
However, if you're gonna ask me, maybe they're so close to their ceiling in terms of their maximum performance. Vis-a-vis a team like UP na after Serbia, after Tacloban, kita naman natin the connection, the passing, the assist, the shooting, yung persistence sa pagsaksak sa loob. Siguro with all, sige na, may bias, pero with all trying to be objective about it, we're just really, we have outgrown them. We have out-improved NU. We are a better team
Yeah.
than them. Yun.
Mm.
We were just in a class of its own. UP was
Yeah.
just in a class of its own compared to
Mm.
NU.
This NU team has played together for quite some time. In all honesty and fairness, we
Yeah.
gave them the chance of playing against us 7, 8 times prior to this particular finals.
Yeah.
That there shouldn't be no surprises about how tall we are, how quick we are, whatsoever. But like what Angelo said and most of you guys said, diba? Parang nangangapadang din siguro tayo at the beginning of the season on how to play together and what will be the best system that we should apply against teams like NU. We saw when we played against them, for example, the like of Padrones and Palacielo on how they can dominate, for example, in the paint. So we saw obviously how Manansalo or Figueroa played us when they defeated us in Pinoy Liga. So we adjusted, di ba? We made changes. We made gameplays, di ba? And we became disciplined about that. And with that, we moved ahead and we moved forward. I am not sure if there's certain things that changed with NU since the last time that we saw them. And it might have become too predictable. And especially our NU Maroon 5, for example, kilala nila yung mga yan. So, if wala kayong bibigay na bago, then the results will not change.
So Mark, are you saying that they were stagnant?
Possibly they just didn't, for example, make any changes on how they they are still a very good team. They probably would defeat a lot of the other teams, but they played against us a number of times. They didn't really win a lot. So if you really don't make any changes, significant changes, to make an effort to defeat us, then, and kung yung efficiency nyo rin is not really high for a particular day, it's gonna be very, very difficult. Lalo na with your depth, with the number of people that you do have in the team.
Totoo. And especially because we were able to find an answer doon sa main point of attack nila, no, which is using Palacielo and Padrones sa ilalim. Nung na-neutralize na natin yun, that's, I think, the point when things started to go south sa kanila, na even the passes outside, nung natatrap na sila sa ilalim, they were very difficult for them. Nung na-figure out na natin na they would go to that play over and over again, doon na sila nahirapan na parang, oh my God, paano na
What
tayo
else?
score?
Ang predictable, no?
Totoo.
To their
Became
ever
very
so
predictable.
reliable big men, the two
Totoo.
knees.
Kasi 'di ba, they
Basang-basa
tried
eh. Oo.
Nung
Totoo.
una, early in the game, it's only Padrones who's inside. And then
Yeah.
medyo lumaki yung lamang, pinasok na nila both Padrones and Palacielo, but hindi rin nga nag-work. Ibig sabihin, basang-basa, tapos talagang napigilan. I think, ang naging resort naman nila nun, hindi sila makasaksak. Puro sila 3 points. At
Doon
in
sila
fairness, meron namang mga gumawa, hindi ba? With the likes of
Francisco.
Manansala,
Francisco.
Figueroa, and who's the other guy? Sorry.
Si
Paul
Francisco. Paul Francisco.
Yan. Pero yun din kasi, hindi din mataas ang, kumbaga hindi mataas yung porsyento. 'Di ba? Hindi siya high percentage shots. So, but tama ka doon, to your point, Mark. Tipong ang NU yung team na kung iba yung kalaban nila or ibang teams, marami pa rin silang paiiyakin at pahihirapan.
Oo.
Totoo.
If this was some other college team, the NU Bulldogs would probably have given them a big fight or even steamrolled over some of them. Pero parang dito sa game na to, I can safely say, at least in my opinion lang, na nagsisimula na talagang lumabas yung potential ng team. Ito na yung part na, okay, nangapa na tayo, nag-eksperimento na tayo for the past few games. I think we know now what kind of works and we know now how the other teams play. So, yun. Also notable yung assist differential, no? Naka 20 assists tayo. Did you notice na ang ganda nung pasahan nila kanina? Sobrang nakakatawa.
Oo.
They're playing like a
Yeah.
Euro team eh.
I love on how yet again Terrence needed to make an adjustment and taking a point role for the last few games that we do have. Bilib na bilib talaga ako sa ball handling ni Terrence. Totoo lang.
Yeah.
Dapat matagal na siya kinuha ng Milo Best. No? So, grabe. Sobrang suwabe. At nakakabilib. At saka ang pogi niya tingnan pag siya yung nagdadala ng bola. But alam mo yun, he might not have provided, for example, a lot of offensive plays for himself, but he did, for example, bring down the ball really, really effectively and gave us a few of those quick passes and quick plays. Yung one of those, gusto ko talaga yung pinasa niya behind the back or no-look pass kay Sean, tapos dinaktak ni Sean.
Yeah.
Sobrang ganda no. So one of those highlight plays that we have today. But yeah, I mean, we were really, really fast. Alam mo yun, barely stopping and immediately passing. Yan ang mode of operations natin today. Yeah.
So very seldom kanina yung mga arbitrary passes ha, tsaka yung mga random.
Yes.
Parang every pass, every is well planned and very intentional.
Yeah.
Ganon. Yung tipong parang
Yeah.
wala yung out of desperation.
Totoo.
And sad and unfortunately, alam mo yun, NU didn't had the means to disrupt us in doing that, alam mo yun. So all throughout the game, alam mo yun, we just went ahead and found the best person, found the best mismatch, and then be able to create a play against that. So kudos to the team. So hopefully it's something that continuously work as an option for us.
True. Nagbumukha na silang like one of those European teams. I think more than ever this year, I would say, hindi ko alam kung Delulu take ito or not. Feel free to disagree with me. Pero compared to previous years, siguro we don't have the likes of a JD Kagulangan or a Francis Lopez or a QMB or even going back or someone like a Carl Tamayo. Pero yung team pasahan, yung nagkakabasahan na sila, nagkakaamuyan na sila even without looking at each other. Yung parang nagmo-move na sila like strings of a puppet. Ito na yun itong year na to na yun. They're moving like a European team. Yung sa sobrang ganda ng pasahan, ang hirap bantayan nun kasi unlike yung nagpipick and roll ka lang, the two guys can talk to each other. Pero pag ito, 5 tao na naggagalawan sila off the ball, ang hirap basahin kaya ang hirap bantayan.
And there were moments earlier that it feels like they're dancing.
Totoo.
Talaga, di ba? Yung switch ng bantay, yung paglilipat. I think, para lang may quote, gano'n, parang merong slogan na parang, we may not have a go-to guy because now they are each other's go-to guys.
Yeah. Go-to guy by committee. Totoo.
Yeah.
And ang bilis, I mean, steal, forward pass, puntos. Ayan ang,
Tsaka kung umagaw ng bola, parang tayo yung Parang tayo yung naghahabol ng puntos. Kung makipag-gitgitan para sa bola, kahit tumatumbling na.
Favorite na highlight ko talaga yung play kanina with the Harold, Ray, and Francis Doruca. 2 beses lang, fast break, 2 beses lang din dribble yung bola. Isa kay Harold.
Yeah.
Isa kay
Noy.
Kay Noy. Hindi.
Noy. Si Chico. Isang dribble, isa kay Harold, tapos pasa kay Noy.
Yeah.
Tapos
Hindi na din-dribble ni Noy.
Hindi na din dribble, pinasa kagad kay Noruca.
Yeah.
For an easy 2. Ganda ng flow. Sobra. Favorite ko yun. Favorite highlight of the game yun.
Wait, so Danang Phil Oil, sorry, ano lang yung look forward natin? World University
Whoops.
at kung may Korea or Taiwan, tama ba?
Korea, Taiwan. Pero more of training na lang yun, no? Yung Whoops is
training
August
camp.
9 to 13. Yeah. August 9
Sorry,
to 13.
Mark, you were
yung
about to say
Japan.
something?
Yeah, August 9 to 13 yung Woobs sa Japan. So, very, very close na rin yun. So, barely, a week or two. Plus, yung competition natin doon, for example. So, the only other UAP team potentially that will be able to meet na before the actual season is the LaSalle Green Archers if we get to meet them in the final. Otherwise,
Yes.
it's all other teams na yung makakalaro natin moving on and moving forward. Pero I wanted to make a point kasi sobrang ganda ng laro natin kanina specifically. But meron pa rin ako mga naninitpick kahit pa paano sa mga players. So one thing is obviously, certainly there are certain players natin na kailangan pa siguro magpatibay, magpalaki ng katawan. Kasi, alam mo yun, hindi natin maiwasan, for example, that they may get bullied, especially on the paint. So, ayan, kailangan tatagan natin ang loob natin. Yan, sila Migs, for example. Diyos ko, malalaki talaga mga katawan nitong mga NU boys natin.
Palapad ng dibdib.
Oo, tulakan. And for some of our, I mean, I know that, alam mo yun, shooters such as Chico, for example, or even Noy, for example, I know that they are high percentage shooters, for example, but kailangan lang din natin itaas yung efficiency siguro on crucial matches like at this on sa playoffs. Because I really see in the stat sheets, for example, that they were given the opportunities, yet, for example, it might not translate, for example, in a good shooting night. So those are things I think that we're still going to be ironing out and will be given chances. Nakita ang daming minutes kanina, both Chico and also Noy, no? And hindi naman, for example, sila pagdadamutan din ng bola, no? So I'm sure they're gonna be working on that one in the rest of the off-season.
So palapad ng dibdib at efficiency.
Yeah, especially on crucial games. Kasi yung mga normal games, para namang at will pumapasok tong mga bola na to,
Ayan, maraming salamat. And before we end our episode, meron tayong mga shoutouts, no?
Shoutout to Marian and Wawi, yung avid supporters of Uptakes. Lagi silang nunood. Sino pa?
Javi Gomez de Leaño, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Javi.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Shout out din sa ating mga former players na nanood, sila QMB, sila Richie, sila Carl, for example. Thank you for supporting at sa pasensya sa magpipirma at mga picture ng mga fans. And thank you also to the UP community and the NU community also for coming out despite it's raining, no? Salamat at naging exciting yung game. Punong-puno kanina ang Phil Oil. Nagulat ako kasi I thought hindi tayo crowd drawer. And thank you also for supporting the establishment around Phil Oil. I think kumita naman sila. And sa mga tita na pinilit ko, sorry na taga-UP. Sorry kung, alam mo yun, na-offend kayo. Kasi sinabi ko, tita, kumakain naman kayo sa mga establishments around. Sabi nila, bakit naman kakain sa establishments that we own? Ganun ang case. Kailan tayo ng more establishments, diba? Pakabili tayo ng mga nandun sa may, I don't know, may recto or something.
I would say,
pero kung comparison lang parang 90% UP crowd.
Oh, yun I was about to say that 90% UP crowd.
Oo nga. Oo, ano naman din, NU crowd naman and NU alumni. Support naman your team also.
Yes.
I think they made a very good run also to the finals. Actually, that was a good win against UST. That is touted also as a Final Four team. I think this is not gonna be the last time that we'll be seeing NU in a playoff game. So
another shout out and thank you to the UP varsity drummers.
Yes, they were there kanina.
Ang saya.
Damang-dama ko sila kasi nakaupo ako, nandun sila sa taas namin. Yung unang tambol pa lang, ay! Finals game nga pala. Damang-dama ko sila.
Shout out!
It never gets old to be cheering for our team in the sea, within the sea of maroon. So maraming salamat UP community.
Correct.
And that concludes our episode for this week. Maraming salamat sa lahat na nanood, sa lahat ng mga nakikinig sa podcast natin na nakita natin kanina, nabati natin, nakausap natin. Sana po tuloy-tuloy lang ang pagsuporta sa ating podcast.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We also have a Spotify channel. So if that's your
5-star
thing,
rating.
so
Yeah.
subscribe there. Pa 5-star rating na rin. Thank you very much. Ayan.
Yes.
So with that, we conclude today's episode. Sana masarap ang tulog ninyo. UP fight. Cheers.
Cheers.
Three-peat, baby! Three-peat!
Let's go, champions. Let's go, champions. Let's go, champions.